Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's another Mythic Monday, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Four Horsemen retailer exclusive Cosmic Legions, Ph'shr Ryyce. If Saturday morning cartoons fueled your imagination as a kid and powers your action figure collecting now as an adult, then you're in the right place. Thanks for stopping by, and welcome to Saturday Morning Toy Collecting.
And if you like my content, please consider subscribing.
All right, here we have a closer look at the packaging and everything you get. I'm so happy that we get this guy in the purple packaging rather than the orange packaging from like the first wave. I just think this matches his skin tone and color palette a lot better for inbox collectors. Otherwise, I'm just going to take the figure out of the package and get rid of him. I love this shot right here on the front. If you want to read his little bio right here for Ph'shr Ryyce, you can certainly pause it and read it right there. And then spinning around here on this side, you can read a little write-up about Outpost Zaxius. And then here on the back, we are quickly filling up the back of the package with the cross sell, which I absolutely love. And they've added the Alien and Creature Creator 2-pack from Legions Con here on the back, so I appreciate that. But for those of you who may not actually know that this is a tribute figure, this is actually a tribute figure to the old Fisher Price Adventure People line of toys that many of us grew up on. I'm going to post a pic right here from 16-bit. .com. This is a throwback to the old Fisher Price Adventure People, and specifically this particular alien that came with this ship. Now, I actually did have this alien and this ship as a kid. I must have had it really far after it actually came out, because I was looking it up. This came out in 79. I was born in 76, so I must have had this sometime in the 80s, and so I actually had this, and I wish I still did. I thought about getting one of these guys off of eBay just for the review, but maybe I will one day, because it'd be cool to have him on the shelf next to this guy. But we're not here for the Fisher Price version. We're here for the Cosmic Legions version, so let's get him opened up and see everything he comes with. I just wanted to show you guys this because I was kind of blown away when I took this out of the package just now. Look at this. Look at the amount of stuff this guy comes with. Oh, that thing's gone forever. It is just absolutely ridiculous. I was blown away. I did not realize he came with so much stuff. The Four Horsemen, they spoil us. They really do. All right, I apologize about this, guys. We're gonna be here for a while. There is just so much stuff, man, to go over. Of course, he does come with all of the little peg system that they use for storing weapons all over their body. We have two short ones, two long ones. You guys who have done this long enough know what you're in for. My goodness, where to begin? I guess maybe the hands pack. Let's go over the hands here. We have so many hands. So many hands. So let's see here. We have, going to try to gather them all together in like forms. So we have some gesturing hands here on horizontal hinges. Those are really nice. These are all done up in this fairly, I would say, sort of maybe like an eggshell, because they're a little glossy. They have a little shine to them, but they're not like super glossy, but maybe glossier than normal. Maybe it's to give that toy effect of the old school toys. We have two gripping hands here on horizontal hinges, so that's really nice. And then we have two trigger holding hands on vertical hinges, so that's really nice. I'm glad they give us those on vertical hinges. We have two different chest plates. So we have this chest plate here that plugs into the chest if you want to go with something that's a little more blue and metallic. And then we have one that comes on him in the package that's a little more reminiscent of the actual toy, the Fisher Price toy, because we bring that red in. So that, you get that little pop of red right in the middle of his chest. So you get two options for your chest plates, which is very cool. My goodness. Where to go next? We get two of these blasters, and man, I love these blasters. If this was a regular Cosmic Legions release, I would probably say I don't really care for all the bright colors on here, because that's kind of a little different from their typical aesthetic. But considering that this is very much a tribute to an old toy from the 80s, I love it. I think this is perfect. You have a mix of glossy and matte black. You've got this little gray on the handle, silver, the green, the yellow. It pops, and it's beautiful, and I love it. I am here for it 100%, and I'm glad that we get two of these. But that's not all. We also get this larger blaster, the battle rifle, as I like to refer to it, because that's what it reminds me of from Halo. I love this. Look at all of the detail. The gray, the flat, the glossy, the green, the yellow, more gray, more silver. The trigger finger, the little trigger is painted gray. This is gorgeous. This is absolutely beautiful. And a little silver right there on both of the lenses for the scope. Just insane. Absolutely fantastic. Of course, we have to get that dome helmet in here, because it's one of those things that the old toys had. Some gray and silver there on the back, that little blue coming through, more silver, more of that blue all the way around. It's painted on the inside with the little Bose sound system in there. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I love it. And then if that wasn't enough attention to detail, look here. We get 3 different net pegs. Okay, so if you want to go with the alien skin, unhelmeted look, you can use this neck peg that comes on him in the package. And then you get 2 different neck pegs for the different styles of arms and legs that he has on. So if you want to go with like the sculpted cloth goods, you can use this one here. It's got the little hinge, which is great. And if you want to go with the whole battle suit or the space suit, you can use this one. There's no hinge on this one, so you get both styles. This one's going to afford you a little bit more range of motion. It might be to your benefit to put this one on no matter which head you're using, just so you get better range of motion. So speaking of the heads, of course, we get the head that we got with was it Attila Leoseer? Is this the 2.0 version head? We've got some scarring right there, that same kind of hair, but this beautiful green skin. I love the white hair, and then the bright green pop of color for the eyes is brilliant. They followed that up with this alien head, so if you wanted to go with something a little more alien, you certainly could, and using this head, which is one of my favorite heads from the Cosmic Legions lineup. I just think this looks great, and again, same green with the eyes, just looks beautiful. And then we get 2 different style helmeted version heads. So we get this head, it's got the glossy black and the silver, and then this little thing here, of course, comes off. If there's bright green underneath here, I'm gonna be giddy as a schoolgirl. Let's see here. Come on, I've got fingernails. Okay, so we just got some silver in there. It still looks nice. Still looks very nice. But I'm glad that this is very opaque and you can't see through it with that brushed silver look. Looks fantastic. And then of course you get this brighter helmet. And I forgot, does this come off? Yes, it does. It's been a while since I've messed around with some cosmic helmets. But yeah, that just looks absolutely great. I love this helmet as well. We're gonna go and get all of this on the guy, but we're still not done. We're not. On him in the package, he comes with sculpted cloth goods. So like we would have seen with like Debon or Lord Adron. Is that his name? I'm really bad with the names. I'm sorry. But we also have this fully, kitted out spacesuit look that we've gotten before, but a very good mix of the flat and the shiny, and then the black and the gunmetal. So you can put these parts on if you'd like, and of course we get that same treatment for the legs, and then here we have like the thigh pieces. So again, just looking great. Lots of options to customize this guy to your liking. literally you could buy 4 of these guys and have enough material to make 4 different looking people, maybe even more. But here we have Ph'shr Ryyce standing straight up and down right out of the package. This is how he comes with the sculpted cloth goods on the arms and thighs, and then the red chest plate. Just seeing this guy in 360 is incredible. He looks absolutely gorgeous. I knew from the minute I saw this guy and that he was a tribute to that old figure that I was going to love him, and I immediately pre-ordered him, and gosh, I am still in awe of this figure. It looks absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I mean, even squeaking in here right before the end of the year, I think this guy is going to make my top 10 Cosmic Legions, Mythic Legions list, because he's just so beautiful. The color palette is so perfect. He comes with so much stuff, and he's just a fantastic figure. There's just no way around it. You get a lot of bang for your buck with everything that you get, and you're paying $59.99 for this. This is one of the best values on the market today, if you like the Four Horsemen style of action figures. So let's get this guy off the rotating base. Let's take a closer look at him, at all the detail, and let's see how we can get this guy out. All right, taking a closer look at Ph'shr Ryyce here up close and personal. Man, we've already taken a look at this head. It just looks great. But going over the little other attachment that goes across his back, you can see the paint here is just absolutely beautiful with all this metallic blue and the shiny black, and you know, the glossy black and the silver just looks really good. I love this belt and all of the painted detail. All the silver, all the little buttons, all the little gadgets in between the pockets and pouches. A little bit of that purplish gray on this back pouch here is just absolutely fantastic. You can see what I'm talking about with the sculpted cloth goods on the arms and thighs. We've seen these before in Mythics. And then, of course, those boots that we've seen before. This is all reuse. There's nothing new here, except for, you know, this part right here. Everything else is completely reuse. Now, if you don't want this part, you can just as easily pop this off and then put this piece on. And I think that looks really nice. It definitely complements the metallic blue inside of there. And also, when you put the helmet on, so let's do that now. Let's get that popped on. And I always have a really hard time with these things. It's not as easy as one would think it should be, but here, maybe if we get this out of the way. I know that you're supposed to. Do we want to put it down here first and then click it into the back? I always have such a hard time with this. I've never found a good way. I have a couple of these that fit perfect, and then for the most part, I always have trouble. Let me do this off screen. Okay, I have it on, and it's on as good as I can get it. I have got it hooked here and then over the collar piece, like right here. But as you can see, there's a little gap. It's not clicking into place down here. It's there, and it's being positioned as best I can. But that's what he looks like. He looks really good. I think he's a really good comparison or modern update to that old figure. And again, if you did want to pull this piece off and then go with this piece, just to show you what that looks like, it does continue that blue and does look really nice. I do dig it. I do want to get these pieces off and put the spacesuit parts on. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll do that off camera, and we'll come back in just a second. Ooh, boy, if I liked this guy before, I love this guy now. I absolutely did not expect for the flight suit or space suit parts to, change this figure too much for me. But it did. And I love this even more than I already did. This is just fantastic. This just looks incredible. It looks so good. I love these extra parts. And then here we have them. I mean, you guys have seen these sculpted parts before, these cloth sculpted parts before. They have this nice little purple line down the side, which I really appreciate. It's a nice little attention to detail. and the arms as well. You guys have seen these before and have that nice little line, purple line running down the side. So, we're going to set these aside, use them. Maybe you can use them for your armory experience. Some black sculpted, because I don't think they made those, and unless I'm mistaken. I went ahead and popped the other neck on for the extra articulation, so that we can get that head to go down a little bit further and the head to go up a little bit higher. But let's try out some other heads to see what we like best on this guy. Let's go ahead and pop this alien head on. Ooh, that's really tight. There we have it. That looks good as well. I dig that. If you really want to go like full alien, you certainly could. Man, that's just a really tight fit. Maybe for the purposes of this review, I should have left the stationary. There we go. That one fits on a lot better. I do believe you can probably fit the helmet around. Yeah, you can fit it around this piece and this alien head as well, but you're not going to get the helmet to fit around this one with the bulbous eyes on the side. But this looks really nice. That's just a really nice clean look for this guy. And then if you wanted to go with the much larger head, and the helmet heads pop on so much easier than the unhelmeted heads on this neck peg, but that looks nice as well. This guy is just absolutely fantastic, and this review has gone on long enough, so let's get him into some lighting and into some backgrounds and see how this guy poses up. I mean, how much more can I actually gush over this guy? Like I said, I knew from the moment that I saw him he was going to be fantastic, and he didn't disappoint. The Four Horsemen are really good at pulling some obscure references for their stuff, and this one, it was just not something I was ever expecting. I still to this day love the aesthetic of the old Ph'shr Ryyce adventure line. There was just something about their blockiness and their aesthetic that was just pleasing to me. The way their heads were a little bit larger than their bodies needed. The proportions were a little off. I dig that. I think it looks great, and this is a fantastic modern interpretation of that old alien figure, and I love it. From the colors to the accessories to the sculpt to everything he comes with, this is just a fantastic value. Again, $60 and you get so much stuff, at least enough stuff to make 4 different figures. You could potentially make even more with popping and swapping and adding parts and pieces from across the Mythic and Cosmic lines. But as it stands, just straight out of the package, just with what this guy comes with, he comes with a ton, and every bit of it is worth it. So another absolute home run. And I absolutely love this figure. Run, do not walk to your nearest online retailer and snatch this guy up. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I super appreciate it. Please continue to check us out over at Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I am your Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I'm your host, Mark, and I will see you in the toy aisles.